Hey Narwhals, I'm your host Luke Narwhal, and welcome back to some more weight loss stories. If you're new here, please tap that subscribe button below for more weight loss stories and to join our awesome community, the Narwhals. Stop listening to your obese relatives when it comes to weight loss. It sounds harsh, I know. I am myself still in the obese category, even having lost 50 pounds. Like a lot of overweight people, I have family members who are also obese. My father and grandma, for instance. They seem to be experts in yo-yo dieting and short-term weight loss. Don't eat chicken skin, you'll get fatter. A phrase I heard at the age of 12 from my grandma. Why are you eating sweets? Aren't you losing weight? All you gotta do is the protein diet. In 2 months and minus 45 pounds for me. It's all about the glycemic index. That's the only way to lose weight. All those phrases were said to me when they found out I'm starting my weight loss journey. So it's just a reminder for you to only listen to people who are living the lifestyle you want, are in the shape that you want, etc. I hit my goal of being under 200 pounds in time for my wedding. After getting diagnosed with stage 4 endometriosis and being told I'd likely have extreme difficulty conceiving children, even with the help of IVF, I became depressed and ate my feelings. I stopped doing everything that gave me joy. I went from 175 pounds to a whopping, highest I ever saw on the scale, 227. It wasn't until after my fiancée and I got our engagement photos back that it really hit me how much weight I had gained. In fact, I was devastated. I hated our engagement photos, but it was the crude wake-up call that I needed. We both dove into waking up at 4 a.m. to hit the gym before work together, changing up our diet and refocusing our views on food. We stopped eating out and buying junk. We also moved out of a toxic environment into our own apartment with our dog, and set a goal to take her to the dog park 3 times a week so we all get exercise. I set a goal for myself. I wanted to be under 200 pounds in time for a wedding on June 29th. I hit plateaus. I calorie counted so hard that it became all I was focused on and turned into an unhealthy addiction. I finally decided to scrap calorie counting and switch to intuitive eating and mindful eating. Less carbs, more protein and healthy fats, junk in moderation, etc. Well, I'm proud to say, with my wedding in 10 days, I weighed in at 197 today. I am ecstatic. My fiancé is thrilled for me. He's down 25 pounds too. We're owning this, and super excited to watch our hard work continue to pay off. Thanks r/lose it for all your support and help and suggestions. Apparently, food tastes just as good in small portions as it does in way too big portions. Who knew? Not me. A lot of my eating problems come from food scarcity during childhood and teenager years, so one of my bad habits is to eat it all. Thank goodness, food scarcity is no longer an issue for me and my family, but it's still hardwired that I need to eat as much as I can out of meals. It's taken a year or so after realizing that to getting to the point of managing that I'm at now. And tonight is chili night. I friggin' love chili and cornbread, and I consider it mid-range healthy. Instead of filling my bowl and grabbing 4 cornbread pieces, I got just a small portion of both and happily ate it, knowing that I can have some more later. It's a wonderful feeling that I get to look forward to chili twice today because I planned a portion to basically have my dinner twice, and I'm not overeating. And this is so much more satisfying than eating a huge bowl in one sitting. Today, I jogged at the park, skipped Taco Bell at lunch, and I'm drinking water instead of vodka tonight. I weighed 300 pounds yesterday, and just jogging and drinking water lost me an automatic 5 pounds from the get-go, although I suspect this was largely fluid weight. I skipped Taco Bell for lunch and didn't eat the 3 quesaritos and 2 tacos like usual. I instead went to a local market and bought a couple of grapefruits, and goddamn do I love grapefruits and oranges. And I will be jogging again tomorrow. I honestly couldn't believe it. I can't believe I'm tackling this battle, but here I am. My workplace has a gym free to employees, which I will be visiting soon. I have never seen myself doing this, and I really never believed in myself to do something like this, but progress was made today, and progress was made. Nutrition should be a required subject in every school, starting in populations as young as 10 to 12. The amount of people who do not understand what a calorie is and how they work with your body, I used to be one of them until self-education, is astounding. The reason these fad diets and crazy fitness marketing strategies work is because people are not educated. I was never once told what calories were, except that you can find them on labels, and how you need X amount of calories, and if you eat X calories, you lose weight. And people who follow diets such as Atkins, Paleo, etc. lose weight, yet they don't understand why they lost the weight. They fail to understand the core principle at work because they were never taught it. It's such a simple thing to know, and yet no one seems to talk about it or understand it. How can you fix America's obesity problem when a large percentage of the population doesn't even understand why they're obese to begin with? Something crazy happened this morning. Hello. I started my journey about 7.5 weeks ago, and it's been going well. I started at 186 pounds, and I was 173 pounds last time I weighed in a few days ago. One of my goals, unrelated to the number on the scale, was to fit into old clothes. I have been a size 14 for a very long time now, and not even 2.5 weeks ago, I tried on an old pair of size 10s I found in my dresser. I couldn't get them over my hips at all, and I definitely couldn't zip them up. Yesterday, I noticed that one of my favorite pair of 14s were getting loose. They looked more like mom jeans when they're supposed to be skinny. This was the first time I've ever noticed a difference in clothing, and that was exciting. So this morning when I woke up, I decided to try on a pair of 12s I had that I couldn't previously fit into, and they slid on so easily, it was crazy. I thought if these were so easy to put on, I might as well try the other ones. So I got the size 10s and went out to my mirror thinking there was no way they'd fit. But they friggin' did. They slid on with more ease than I ever imagined, and they buttoned so easily too. They weren't even super tight. I could still breathe. Holy crap. That's insane to me, and is definitely the most rewarding moment I've had thus far. It's only been 2 weeks, and I had that gigantic difference. Wow. Anyways, just wanted to happy rant. If you're not hungry enough to eat an apple, you're not really hungry. Damn it, Mom, you were right. I remember when I was a kid, wanting to my parents, I'm hungry. No, you're bored. Go find something to do. But I'm actually hungry. A narrator, she was not, indeed, actually hungry. Go eat an apple. There's some on the counter. I don't want an apple. I want a fun snack. If you're not hungry enough to eat an apple, you're not really hungry. Those words used to infuriate me as a kid. I didn't want an apple, I wanted chips, or cookies, or some other junk food. I thought that saying was the stupidest thing I'd ever heard. I didn't want an apple, and I wasn't bored. Now, at 31, I found myself following that advice. When the cravings come and I feel those bingy feelings coming on, I tell myself to eat an apple. If that doesn't sound appealing, I'm probably just bored. And if it does sound appealing, I eat the apple. Sometimes it's sweet enough to curb my cravings. Most of the time, by the time I've worked my way through the apple, the urges have gone. And damn it, Mom, you were right. About 94 pounds down from 400 pounds in 305 days, nearing 100 pounds lost. What an eventful 305 days it's been. A plateau after plateau, each one an emotional journey that demanded me having to find elaborate ways to crush them. Many days and months spent feeling like it was all hopeless, and that my body would only serve to betray me through any endeavor. It's crazy how we often can't see the progress we've made until we look behind us via the pictures we've taken in the past. In 305 days, I've learned so many things about myself, and they all have to do with my convictions and the reasons I have for pushing forward through the multitude of things that life demands of me, as well as everyone else as a human being. I've been told so many times in the past that when it's time for genuine change, I will know it, and I do know it. There is no doubt in my mind now that I will get to where I need to go. It's just a matter of when, and as long as I remain breathing, I'll take the challenge of waiting over remaining stagnant. I will never go back to the way I used to be. I deserve better than that, and the people I love, whether they're alive or dead, deserve better than that. My methods right now are simple, though every time I post on the subreddit, I find that something has changed. I get up and walk through my neighborhood every single day of the week, once in the mornings and once in the evenings. I lift weights 3 days out of the week. I make sure to hit my macronutrient needs every single day, especially protein. I avoid added sugars. I don't drink calories. I drink at least a gallon of water a day to make sure that I'm always hydrated. It's hot in South Texas. A big fan of chicken breast, sweet potatoes, and eggs. Basically a whole lot of whole foods and not much processed foods. I like preparing large quantities of foods in a slow cooker and storing them to eat over the course of a few days. If there's anything I've learned about diets, it's that what works is what you enjoy. Figure out what's sustainable for you, and the sky's the limit. And to me, this is no longer an attempt. I've made countless attempts in the past, and they've all crashed, burned, and faded away, with each failure making me feel worse than the last. So, it's no longer an attempt, it's a mission, and I'll be friggin' damned if I don't accomplish it. This is my life, and I'm taking it back, now. And that brings us to the featured narwhals of the day from our Reddit community. To join our Reddit community, just open the description below. Also, don't forget to give this video a thumbs up and subscribe for more weight loss stories, and to join our friendly community, the Narwhals. Same shirt, different me. Well, still the same old me, but as of today, officially 40 pounds lighter. Finally bought a new pair of jeans. Halfway to my goal and slowly but surely getting there. Also my first post. Hi Narwhals, thanks for helping me with my journey. With heavy inspiration from you guys, I finally joined a gym and made this to get my journey started again. I'm in tears. I didn't realize how much progress I've made so far. 5'1", September 2019, 225 to 230 pounds. September 2020, 198 pounds. Thanks for sharing, featured narwhals. If you enjoyed this video, be sure to subscribe for more weight loss stories and to join our friendly community, the Narwhals. Thanks for watching, narwhals, and I'll see you in the next one.